The entirety of ARMS' progression revolves around the ARMS weapons themselves. There's a pool of 30 ARMS in total, and each character only begins with a unique set of 3. New ARMS need to be unlocked for each character individually, which means there are 27 new ARMS for each character to unlock. Multiply that by 10 and you get 270 ARMS to unlock in total. Surely that's more than enough, right? Actually, each arm can be obtained twice for each character, upgrading that arm's damage and adding a blue plus to the right of its name. This includes the base set of 3 that each character starts with, adding 30 more arms to unlock per character. Add this to the base 27 and multiply by 10, and you get 570 total arms to get. This leads to the big question, how do you get arms? With the Arms Getter, of course. The Arms Getter plays like a game of skill shot, but it has a much different layout of targets. When targets appear, you need to break them with your arms. Hitting more than one target in one shot will rack up a ton of points, and firing off both arms at the same time will count as a single shot. You're forced to use toasters in the Arms Getter, but there's one difference, you can't grab. Here, you can see me separately punching both arms a single frame apart. I've compared the frame data for the regular toaster to an Arms Getter toaster, and they're exactly the same aside from the lack of a grab function. As you earn points, new boxes of arms will start gliding from one side of the background to the other. You'll need to hit the arms boxes or the drones carrying them to make the box drop into the pit below. If you don't hit the box by the time it reaches the other side, it'll stop for a moment, then disappear forever. Once you hit a box, the arm you got will be revealed on the scoreboard in the back. The scoreboard also keeps a tally of your total arms earned during the session, marked by present boxes. You'll want to have all the arms eventually, but in case there are 2 arm boxes on the screen and you need some help prioritizing which to get, the logo of the character the arm is for is prominently displayed on the front of the box. The scoreboard doesn't just keep track of your score in the arms you earn though, it also tracks how much time you have left in your arm getting session. You can buy 25 seconds of arm getting for 30 coins, 50 seconds for 100 coins, or 90 seconds for 200 coins. The seconds per coin value goes down for each tier, and things aren't that simple. The Arms Getter follows a set course of targets to put up, like the levels in Skillshot. Every time you clear the targets or after a few seconds, new targets cycle in. After every few cycles, more targets start appearing per cycle. More targets at once means bigger combos mean more points, and more points mean more arms. The longer your play session is, the faster you'll be able to spawn more arms. Towards the end of a 200 coin session, the game just throws swarms of targets at you for tons of easy points. In addition to giving you more time to progress in the target cycles, more expensive sessions immediately start you on later cycles. As if that wasn't enough to save your coins for 200 coin sessions, there's one other huge factor. Clocks will occasionally spawn in the background where arm boxes spawn. Hitting one during a 30 or 100 coin session will give you 5 extra seconds, but if you get a clock during a 200 coin session, you get double that, 10 extra seconds per clock. I've seen a lot of people expressing frustration over which arms they get being completely random, so I made it my mission to collect as much data as possible on this. I recorded many of my Arms Getter sessions, and I've only played the Arms Getter as my main, Min. I've collected 265 arms out of 570 in total, or 46.5%. I got 150 arm spawns on video and individually tallied them to compare the results with my collection, just in case the few boxes I messed up my collection's data. The data lines up perfectly between the two sets. When beginning an Arms Getter session, you get to choose which character you play as. This has 2 consequences. The first spawn of any session, no matter how much money you spend, is always for your chosen character. Because of this, the number of times I have played the Arms Getter has been subtracted from the pool of Min arms I've obtained to conclude the second consequence. You have double the chance of getting an arm for the character you choose compared to any other character, while the other character's arms seem to have an equal chance of spawning. I have abnormally high and low amounts of arms for Master Mummy and Kid Cobra respectively, but I'd chalk that up to weird RNG. Everyone else has gotten around the same amount of arms. If you factor in the bonus guaranteed Min arm at the beginning of every Arms Getter play, the probability of getting a Min arm is skewed to 2.5 times higher than anyone else's. If you really want to complete a single character's arm collection, I highly suggest you play every single go at the Arms Getter with them and them only. Also, the chance of obtaining a duplicate arm seems to be the same as the chance of getting a new one. When I got my final unique arm for Min, I only needed 3 duplicates to complete my collection. That brings me to my last point, one which many people have been asking me about. You can only obtain 1 duplicate of each arm. Only a single blue plus can be put next to each arm's name. In other words, an arm can only be upgraded once. I was worried double plus arms would be present but obscenely rare, but with my complete Min arm collection, I can definitively state that double plus arms do not exist. How? After completing my Min arm collection, I had another go at the arms getter. The first spawn wasn't an arm for Min, it was for Twin Type. If double plus or above arms were obtainable, I would have gotten one then and there. I have no idea what will happen to the arms getter when I complete my collection soon, but I'll be live streaming it when it happens. If you appreciated the research that went into this video before it was made, make sure to subscribe for more detailed arms analysis videos. If you have any questions or video requests, feel free to let me know in the comments or on Twitter at 101leafy. Thanks for watching.